The mid-13th century was an era of turmoil. The once mighty Almohad Empire was crumbling, its rulers weakened by internal strife, its cities caught in the grip of chaos. North Africa was a battlefield, and in the shadows of the desert, a new force was waiting to strike, the Marinids. At their helm stood a leader unlike any other, Abu Yahya ibn Abd al-Haqq, a man of ambition, cunning, and ruthless determination. This is the story of how he forged an empire from the ashes of another. The Marinids were no ordinary warriors. They were a Berber tribe from the Banu Marine, hardened by the brutal deserts and the unforgiving Atlas Mountains. They lived by the sword, masters of endurance and warfare. For years they watched as the Almohads faltered, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. That moment came in 1244. The cracks in the Almohad Empire had become chasms. The dynasty was weak, its leaders divided, and in war, weakness is an invitation. Abu Yahya was not a man to hesitate. With unmatched precision, he unleashed his forces upon the Almohads, moving like a sandstorm that devours everything in its path. His warriors struck from the mountains, swept through valleys, and dismantled Almohad control city by city. Their enemies were unprepared for the speed, the brutality, and the sheer force of the Marinid advance. The turning point came in 1248. Fez, the cultural and strategic heart of Morocco, lay before him. To control Fez was to control the gateway to power. The battle that followed was one of blood and fire. The streets became rivers of red as warriors clashed in brutal hand-to-hand combat. But Abu Yahya's strategy was flawless. The defenders faltered, and when the dust settled, the Marinid banners flew high over Fez. The city was his, and with it, the foundation of a new dynasty had been laid. But taking a city is one thing, keeping it is another. The Almohads had ruled with iron fists, but Abu Yahya understood that brute force alone would not be enough to maintain power. He moved swiftly, establishing a strong administration, bringing local elites, merchants, and scholars into his fold. He knew that fear could build an empire, but only wisdom could sustain it. Yet even as he consolidated his rule, Abu Yahya knew his greatest challenge was yet to come. The Almohads were not finished. In the shadows, they gathered their forces, determined to reclaim what had been lost. If the Marinids were to survive, they would have to fight, not just to win, but to utterly destroy the last remnants of their former rulers. And so, war erupted once more. Marinid forces stormed fortress after fortress, their warriors striking like phantoms in the night. There was no respite, no mercy. By 1255, after years of relentless warfare, Abu Yahya stood victorious. The Almohads were broken, their power shattered. Morocco belonged to the Marinids. But power breeds enemies. The more Abu Yahya achieved, the more dangerous his court became. Whispers of betrayal spread through his ranks. Some envied his success, others feared his ambition. The seeds of treachery had been sown. In 1258, after 14 years of rule, Abu Yahya met his untimely end, not on the battlefield but by the hands of traitors. His assassination sent shockwaves through the Marinid realm. His enemies thought they had ended his dream, but they had only ensured its continuation. The Marinid dynasty would not fall. It would rise even stronger. His successors would take his throne, and for over 2 centuries the Marinids would dominate Morocco and North Africa. Abu Yahya ibn Abd al-Haqq was more than a conqueror. He was a visionary, a kingmaker, a builder of empires. His life was cut short, but his legacy endured. His name is forever etched in history as the founder of a dynasty that shaped the fate of a nation. If you were captivated by this epic tale of war, betrayal, and empire, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more thrilling historical content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you for watching.